Sometimes when we're driving our car along the road, we don't have to think about the parts of the car. We don't have to think about the tires or the steering wheel, the window, the hood. We don't have to think about any of those things. All we do is go merrily along our way driving the car. Well, language is the same way. When everything is going well, we don't have to think about it. But when a teacher or a boss or a test monitor tells us that we've got a problem with our language, that's when we have to stop and think about it. We have to become language mechanics. Now, it's true that I should be able to change a tire, and I'm not a car mechanic. Well, it's also true that I should be able to fix a sentence, even if I'm not a linguist or an English teacher. Today we're looking at identifying nouns. You may not become fully aware of all of the intricacies involved with nouns, but this lesson should help you do well on ACT and SAT tests, as well as on daily life tasks like are required in different jobs, writing notes, communicating, even on Facebook, you know, to appear as an educated person so that nobody makes fun of you. Well, how do we identify nouns? Let's look at that. Most of us have been told, probably in elementary school, that nouns are persons, places, or things. Possibly in middle school or high school, we also added on to that definition that nouns are ideas and emotions. And in colleges, and perhaps in some high schools, you learned that nouns are attributes or qualities. Let's give some examples. Persons, boys, girls. Specific persons, soldiers, workers. And we start to notice in our list that we're coming up with some endings that are similar. Not always, but similar. And we start to notice that we can make them plural. We can add an S to nouns. Does that always help us? No, because verbs can also have S at the end. So let's look at what things are always true. Let's look at places. Nouns can be places. They can be schools, parks. We can have capital letters. We can have a specific name of a high school, for example, Inglewood High School. Nouns can be things. Chairs, tables, sofas, beds. They can be ideas, war, democracy. They can be emotions, hate, love. They can be attributes or qualities, kindness, beauty. But this doesn't account for recognizing all nouns. We have to study more. One way to recognize nouns is to look at suffixes, the letters at the end of a word. However, the difficulty with this method of identifying nouns is that you do need to memorize lists of words. Some of you are good at that, and some of us are not so good at that. So this is one technique, and we will look at others. If you see a word that ends in T-I-O-N, you will find a noun. Motion, emotion, devotion are some examples. Words that end in N-E-S-S. Kindness, gentleness, ER gives us some nouns that identify different kinds of workers. Workers, ER, and we can add that S. We can have a worker. We can have a talker. We can have a different kind of worker that ends in IST, dentist. ity is another suffix that ends nouns. Identity or calamity. This technique might work for some of you. Now I'm going to show you my favorite method. That is to look at the words in a sentence. So I look at the sentence, and then even if the sentence doesn't have it, I look at the word my. And then I go, if I can put my immediately in front of it, then it's a thing. It's a noun. It could be a person, like my friend. It can be a thing, like my homework. But this will help me identify nouns. My dog. Okay, yay, I found a noun. My homework. I found a noun. I ate an orange. My eye. That's not the right kind of eye for that. My ate. No. My an? No. My orange. I ate an orange. Now notice I can also put an in front of it or the in front of it, but using my helps me make sure that I'm identifying a noun. I could say his or hers too. Hey, that was my idea. Well, if it's something that I can put my in front of, it's a noun. So now, even though it's not a thing, it's an idea, I could say his war, because maybe I don't want to be associated with a war, but if I can own it or someone else can own it or possess it, then it's a noun. I have an orange pencil. Awesome. Oh, now look at this. This is interesting. The word orange is not always a noun. If I can eat it, if it's my orange and I can eat my orange, it's a noun. But here it is my pencil, and it happens to be an orange pencil, but the noun is pencil here in this sentence. So you always have to look at it, the word in a sentence, to see what its job is in the sentence, and then try to put my in front of it, or his in front of it, or an in front of it, or her, or the, directly in front of it. And that's the test that has helped me the most in recognizing a noun. Let's look at the last sentence. The books and pencils are mine. Well, let's look at books. Can I say my books? Yes. Let's look at pencils. Can I say my pencils? Yes. And so we have identified two nouns in the sentence, in sentence number 5. And I think you will find this technique the most useful technique for identifying nouns.